Di Gioia from ReedGeek. Here in beautiful New Jersey, upstate New
That's
Jersey.
it, New Jersey, West Milford, New Jersey.
With Bob Magnuson. Bob and I have talked quite a bit over the phone. This is the first time we actually got out and met and became ReedGeeks here together. Bob, why don't you say briefly about yourself?
Sure. Hello, Reed Geeks. I'm an oboe doubler, woodwind doubler, playing all from piccolo, bass flute, oboe, ingashorn, baritone sax, wind synthesizer. Been doing it my whole life. I've not had a day gig, and done a lot of Broadway shows and recordings. So our minds are meeting and tinkering with reeds, and as it should be.
Yes. And what we're just did briefly here is Bob is an expert at reed adjustment, working with knives, making oboe and double reeds as well as single reeds. And I introduced him maybe about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, to the ReedGeek. He was interested, and he's starting to fall in love with the capabilities of the tool. And so what we did is we just actually made a little adjustment on this reed with the ReedGeek. The reed was kind of playing just so-so when you started.
So exactly.
And Bob's going to play it for you, maybe explain exactly the differences that it made using the ReedGeek. And then the one thing also Bob has been curious about are the new ReedGeek Klangbogens. These are bore stabilizers and amplifiers that help support this region of the saxophone. And there's more information on ReedGeek.com. We have a couple different metallurgies. So what we're going to do, just in live and in real time, Bob has never tried it. Right. He's working with an RS Berkeley alto, it looks like
Virtuoso Gold.
And a Jody Jazz Jet mouthpiece. Right. And we're going to have him put it in and see how he feels, and hopefully you'll hear the difference of what it does with the saxophone.
So should I play with before?
Yeah, play before. This is the reed we just worked with.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it sounds nice. So working a little adjustment when I did on the reed, and you adjusted a little bit, just really locked in that reed.
Can't get better than this, can it?
Well, we always can, right?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we're going to draw. The first one we're going to put in is the brushed mat, which has the most bell-like ring in general to the sound with the metallurgy. But they're all doing the same thing with helping to stabilize the section and actually helping with the focus and amplification. You can make adjustments. The pin goes into the lyre hole. You have a couple different positions here for other horns, other positions of the lyre or if the baritone, and you can make different adjustments on how it's positioned. But we're just going to go ahead with them. Oh, actually, we're missing the lyre.
Oh, you need that screw?
Screw, but let's go ahead and just let it sit at the low position of here and see if we can get that just to hang.
So it's drum roll.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait, it's magic. What'd you do? Whoa. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
So what did you feel as a player? I'm not going to...
Okay, it feels more centered, more projection, and I want to say the word some type of a clarity. It feels like it brought all the harmonics into a more uniform zone, so to speak. I don't know if that's
100%. Yeah, I saw. Hopefully, you could hear just the focus, projection, the tone, but also that clarity is helping the tube slot the notes better because we're now stabilizing this as a one-piece tube.
Wow, I'm glad I don't understand. That was great.
And what we're going to do next, we have three models. Again, we have the matte, kind of aerospace matte brush, the marbled, and then just a standard high polish like you see most horns. What we're going to do is we're going to put the marbled on, and we'll see if we can hear or feel the difference.
Wow, I do feel a difference. I almost think I like the other one slightly bit more, as if it had a little more oomph.
Well, that high,
is that what I don't know. It felt like a little more lift to it. This one might not.
Well, what I see in here, and with the marble, you're actually adding a little bit more core and that woofiness, that darkness. So what I found is it brought this a little bit more, kind of like that Mark 6-y core into it, or like a balanced action.
Right.
But they were both
Right.
very nice.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I want to
Yeah.
play without it one
Okay.
more time. Wow.
So we hear a lot of blah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and that was the high polished version of. Again, these are subtle differences that he's feeling. I'm hearing some subtleties.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's you're going to transfer it to the recording as much, but you could hear. This is more kind of uniform.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't. There was no maybe biasing of a couple of areas.
Right.
But same acoustic feeling of what's happening.
Wow.
Yeah. That was beautiful, man.
Yeah, I got to experiment with this. This is
Yeah.
great. Wow. What a
And
treat.
again, normally, again for the video, normally you attach it to your
Yeah,
wire,
to the
so
wire,
you would have a security here. But we just went ahead and
Right.
just let it hang down to the low position, which is
Right.
great also.
Great.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah.